Hey, what's up, guys? Just got home. Uh, Today I participated in the Wilson, North Carolina regionals, and I actually went um 6-2 out of 8 rounds. About 200 something people there, I think. So I went 6-2, and I got top 16. I didn't get the mat or anything, but I got 13th place. So I'm just gonna fly through it because it's the same. The main deck is exactly the same. What differs and why I did so well was mainly the side deck, so I'm gonna fly through as best I can. And just a warning: this is probably gonna be a bit of a lengthy video because I'm gonna briefly discuss my matchups and everything after, so you guys can see how hard I had to work to get this top 16. So further ado, let's go straight onto the deck list. Okay. So we'll start off with 3 Caius. That's not going to change at all. Like I said, this is all the same. The main deck is exactly the same from my last regional. So 2 Ryza, 1 Mobius, 1 Thestalos. That's it for the Monarch lineup. The Chaos Monsters, BLS and Chaos Sorcerer. The 1 Gores. The 2 Tragodias. The triple Battle Fader. Self-explanatory still. 3 copies of Effect Veiler. Now onto the engine. 3 Alchemists. 2 Tour Guides. They're super now, so yay. And yeah, what's also cool is that my deck's completely hollowed out now, so that's pretty awesome. Maybe that's why I did so well. The 1 Sangan, no Night Assailant still. The 1 Spirit Reaper, put in some work today, did pretty well. DD Warrior Lady didn't do as good as I did at Charlotte, but still wouldn't take it out. Just side it out if it's not that needed, which it really wasn't at all today for the most part. The 1 copy of Thunder King still very good. I've toyed with the idea of taking this out, but I just like the 1, it's good. And the last monster is obviously the 1 Tree, 1 Frog, so that's it. And then onto the spells. Got Staples Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy Storm, 3 copies of MSC. For consistency reasons, Foolish Burial, which I cited out almost every game. Allure of Darkness, and 2 copies of Duality. They're consistency cards, get your engine going. Pot of Avarice is the other draw card. And then I still kept 2 Smashing Grounds in. Now, I've debated going in and taking these out and replacing them with Soul Exchange, but for right now, they're still really good, especially game ones, so yeah. Okay, so that's the main deck, guys. Like I said, it's the exact same as Charlotte Regionals, so that's why I just wanted to fly through it. I'm gonna go into my extra deck real quick. Okay, so you got your tokens and stuff like that. That's not necessary to show. Formula Synchron, made it once, and actually did help. Actually I made it twice, but Formula Synchron went into it once and dropped Chaos Sorcerer, went to Scrap Dragon, won the game from there, I think. So Formula, Canister, I don't remember if I won a game, but it definitely helped. I don't know if I won that game when I brought it out, but it was against a wind-up player. I think I lost that game though, but it helped turn the tide for a little bit. Gaia, never made it, but I like to keep them in here just in case. Black Rose, made it and got Starlight Roses, I think. So I tried, yeah. Stardust Dragon didn't make it. Scrap Dragon made it, and I think it won me the game. Zenmains didn't go into it as much as I went into it at Charlotte at the last regionals, so it's still good to have, but I had other options this time. And this was the MVP of my extra deck, was Temple. I took out Leviathan Dragon and put Temple in, and it actually won me a lot of games when I played it. Won me against a couple windups, won me a game against the agent player, so Temple is really, really good. 1 Levier, won me actually a match against the windup player, really salty windup player too, by the way. 1 Acid Golem, I don't remember if I made it. I think I might have made it once. So yeah, the rank 4s, I never made the rank 4s today, but they're just there just in case. You never know what trag, you can go into them. So yeah. Won a game off of Exobeetle because I cleared his field, then went into Gaia and he couldn't get over Gaia. And I think I did go into a Strike Bouncer once, but he Dark Cold next turn, so, but I still won that game, so, yeah. And then, Gaia Dragon for the Exhibido. Okay, that's for the extra deck. Onto the side deck, which is really the MVP, why I won most of my games. Actually, it's why I won every single match that I won. Every game that I played was a grind. It was such a grind. I had to work so hard. It was ridiculous. Always came down to the wire. Most of the games I almost lost and then came back. So, extra deck takes a lot of credit, and it's very different from Charlotte. So, the one Chimera Tech, the one Dark Death Spirit. The only time I saw it was against a Quasar player, and it just was dead because he had to start us on the field. So, I wish I drew it more. It would have been awesome, but that was it. 2 Jinzos. Okay, actually 2 Jinzos and 2 Vanity Fiends. They're the last for my tributes. Complete opposite from Charlotte. At Charlotte, Jinzo was MVP, never won a Vanity Fiend. This time, went into Jinzo like one game, or one match, and then Vanity Fiend almost every match. So, that's why it's really important to have diversity in your side deck, especially like that, 2 copies of both, just pretty much for any matchup you need to go against. Because yeah, your Monarchs act as your toolbox, especially in side decking. And then obviously you're playing 2 Cyber Dragons. This card put in so much work today. Aside from the Chimera Tech, I won games against windups with the Chimera Tech because they left a Zen Mains and a Zen Mighty on the field, and I had a 3k beater after that, or 3k defender actually. And against like Dino Rabbit and just other decks, it allows me to special summon. They don't, and it's tribute fodder, and it's a light, so it's really important. Okay, one Gemini Imp, just a random Gemini Imp, just because I'm really scared of Dark Worlds. Thank God I didn't face any, so. And the best card in this side deck, Maxi. So yeah, I picked up 2 10s, got the Maxis, it paid off. It's the best investment I made for this regional was picking up these 2 Maxis. I might consider maining them, but they're just they allow you to keep up with the meta, and they slow your opponent down. And even when they don't, you draw into your outs, and it's just amazing. It really is. So Maxi, especially in a deck like this where you play no back row, you're completely reliant on your hand traps. Maxi is just a need. You need it, need it, need it. And it won me pretty much every match that I put it in. Well, all except for one, so I'll get to that later. 2 DD Crows. This was more for Chaos Dragons, maybe Heroes, and Insectors, which I didn't play. And what else was it? Oh, and for Dark Worlds. All 4 I didn't play. I only sighted this in once, and I never saw it, so, but it was there for those matchups. And then the 2 Soul Exchanges, the second best card in my extra deck. This won me games against Dino Rabbit because I kept in my Smashing Ground and my Soul Exchange. They'd always go into the Doka, and then I just easy 1-for-1 and take control of the game that way. So yeah. Okay, so that's the deck. Just to go into very quickly, and there's going to be a really funny recording thing. I did try to jot down some notes for you guys. Okay, so round 1, I played Dino Rabbit again, but this time I won. I lost. Yeah, okay, I lost game 1, then beat him 2-0. Then I played Wind Up. Yay! Lost game 1, beat him 2-0. Then my first loss of the day was to a Quasar deck, which is very interesting because I don't remember game 1 I lost. He still didn't know what I was playing. Game 2 he went off, and I maxied and drew a lot of cards. And then he figured out what I was playing after that. Then game 3, I had everything that I didn't want that I needed, if that makes sense. Instead of having maxis and 2 trags or anything, or drawing into I had the Veilers, which I didn't want, and I had the Gores and the Battle Faders. And it went into time, and I lost because he had 1,400 life points in me. But shout out to him, he was a really cool player, and he actually finished 12th, and I finished 13th. So I lost it was a Junk Doppelsynchron, Quick Draw, Yusei Fudo, Quasar deck. So shout out to him, he was pretty good. Round 4, played an Agent guy. Actually, I don't remember. I think I won game 1. Don't remember. I know, it was 2-1. I think I won game 1, lost game 2, and then won. I don't know. I don't remember. It was a long day. Okay, so 5 windups. Lost game 1. Won 2-0. Yep. Round 6. I think I won game 1 finally. Lost game 2 and then beat him game 3. Something like that. Okay, so if you notice, I have already played 3 windups. In this deck, it's amazing that I've actually won all of them. I played a 4th windup in round 7 and finally lost. So my windup matches, half of my regional matches were windups. And I actually beat him 3 out of 4 windups I won. And this guy, I think his name is Tyree. He actually went top 8. So that was really good for him. And then my last was a DD macro. It was anti-meta deck, and it ran a lot of weird techs. It was a very original deck, but I don't know if it's because he was kind of getting back into the game. But he was 7-2. I mean, I'm sorry, he was X-2, so he has the same record as I was, and so he didn't even side, which I didn't side either because I didn't know how to side against it. And it was the last round. I didn't care enough, honestly. So I ended up 2-1 him finally. But everything before that was a complete grind out game. It was ridiculous. I lost most of my game 1s, which is interesting because most of my game 1s at Charlotte I won. Lost most of them here, came back and 2-0'd them. So the side deck, that really shows how much the side deck worked. So yeah, that's going to end it right there, guys. Deck did amazing. There's some things that I want to change out. Might test some new things. But for the most part, I think this deck is pretty much as good as it's going to get for right now. So yeah, like I said, I went X-2 at the Wilson Regionals, finished 13th place, and that's all I have for you guys today. So until next time, see you guys later. Peace.